Hey everybody, it's just a short video. I am not going to attend the 2025 NFL Draft in Green Bay. And this is Zennie 60 Media's 20th year of being credentialed to cover it. But the simple fact of the matter is that I'm going to just stick around here for my mom. And we've had a tough series of months. The winters here have been brutal. And then, of course, last year, as many of you who normally watch this channel, where we were literally in and out of the hospital. And last year, when I went to Detroit, it was, well, hey, get out of the house. Do it, right? And she felt good enough and spry and everything else. And right now, she's just okay. But just something in me is saying, you know what? Uh, the way things are not lining up, don't try to change it. Don't try to alter it. Just go with it and stay here and do the draft this way. And so I'm inviting you all to join us and watch the draft, as you've done before. The difference is that, well, I don't know that we're going to have special guests, but I think it has to be noted that Zennie 60 Media is still getting the press releases and information from the NFL as if we're in Green Bay. So we'll have still information that every other media organization will have. What does bother me to my heart is a simple thing, something that I established many, many years ago, about 15 years ago. I noticed that when a newly selected NFL draft rookie stepped out, after the first 10 picks, you would start to get into an area where only a handful of people knew something about that draft pick or even knew their name. And so this young man will come out and sit down, and I'll have to say this happened more often than not when they were black than white. It's just the way, that's an observation that I've noticed over the years. It's sad, and I hope it doesn't happen this time. And they would sit there. So, and I really felt bad for them. So I adopted the practice 15 years ago of saying, congratulations, young man, how do you feel? And that way, there was never a problem where a draftee felt like people weren't paying attention to them. It was an icebreaker, because either three basic things would happen. First of all, they'd answer the question. Second of all, if the audience, the press people, didn't immediately say something, I would simply just chime in with another question, which was, well, tell us who called you, who answered the phone. And then if they didn't chime in after that, which is rare, I had another question. Tell them what kind of player, tell the people of, say, Minnesota, what kind of player they're getting, right? And if I got to that point, the other press people would get tired of me monopolizing it. But my point was, hey, look, you're not going to say anything, and I'm not going to waste this kid's time here. I'm going to make this kid feel valued. It always works. I guarantee you, because I'm not there, what will happen is that someone of these players will come out and sit down, and there will be a long moment of silence, and someone will ask a question. And if they don't, that young man will say, well, you mean none of you has anything to say to me? And that's a shame. That is a failure of the media, because you have a lot of people there, a good percentage of whom are new. They are new to the draft. They are new media, if you will, so we used to call social media types, and they're not familiar with the common protocols that are standard with the NFL draft with respect to how to address the players. All I'm asking you watching this is simply, please, say something. Say something to the player. Don't make the player feel like they're not valued because you're disinterested. Lie. Lie. Make them feel valued, That's the one thing to do. So we will start our broadcast in the early evening around 4 o'clock. I also will miss again the NFL draft red carpet, which I'm sad, but in fact I'm just sad about the whole thing. And I'm going to do a lot of this myself. And I'm doing a lot of this myself because it takes work to gin up people. If anyone wants to join me, that's great. But I'm not going to count on anyone. For the first time in a very long time, I'm going to do this myself. And I have a whole host of reasons for that. But I feel like most important, I sort of lost my edge regarding player evaluation and talking about what I saw. So I'm going to get it back. And I'm going to take back what I've given to other people that I don't feel has been appreciated, and it's not. And I'm just going to regrow it all over again in a way that focuses on me. Because I spent years focusing on other people. And I don't believe that's appreciated. And I'm saying that just like that. Because it's true. All right. So, but I know one person does appreciate what I've done, and that's my mom. And folks, family is all you need. That's good enough for me. And if I had a wife and kids, they would be here, and I think my kid would be old enough to be taking this whole thing over. And that just hasn't happened. So I can't fantasize about stuff. There's an old saying now, it is what it is, right? And that's what it is. So I'll be back very shortly with another live stream talking about the players that will attend the NFL draft. And I really look forward to your comments and questions and everything else. Please subscribe to Zennie62 on YouTube and bookmark our new site, NFL News by Zennie62.com. That ends this broadcast.